A miter joint is a very basic joint. You've got a 45-degree cut on one side, and then on the other side, the opposing side of stock, you've got a 45. And then you glue the two pieces together, and you create a 90-degree angle. That's a miter joint. Hi everybody, I'm Leah of seejanedrill, and if this is your first time here, I just want to say welcome. Now this is a home improvement channel where beginners are welcome too. Now today's video has to do with this. It's a miter joint, and it's an easy joint. I think that's why it's so popular. Everybody can make a miter joint, but the problem is they're very weak joints. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to beef up a miter joint to make it a rock solid joint. So I want to tell you what's going on with a miter joint, okay? I'm going to ask the camera person to come in real tight so you can really see what's going on here. This is what they call ingrain. And ingrain, it will soak up glue like a sponge. And the reason for it is, see all those little pores there? They're like little tiny straws. So when you glue this side and this side, and you put the joint together, we'll put this joint together, what you have is you have ingrain against ingrain with very little surface area. And that's what makes a very, very weak joint. Now with a miter joint, you will always get ingrain to ingrain. So it will always be a weak joint. Now I'm going to show you how to beef this joint up. Now this is a picture of a spline miter. And the way you create it is you cut a groove into the joint of the miter, okay? And then you insert a piece of wood to strengthen that joint. Now, this is what they call a spline jig, okay? It's just a box, so it rests on top of the fence just like a sleeve, and it allows you to slide it back and forth freely. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our piece that's been mitered. There's our miter right there. I'm going to slip it in our jig, and we're going to clamp it in place. Now here's our miter joint, and guess what? We've taken a nice big slice out of it, but we're going to fill that slice up with this. And this is our spline. And what makes this work so well and really beef up the joint is all this. All that real estate there. That's long grain. And when we put glue on it and we take it and we stick it into the slot in the miter, I'm going to push it back there. You've got a lot of long grain to long grain, and that's what strengthens the joint. Now I'm applying a generous amount of glue to our spline, and I'm just going to place it into the joint. Now I've also put glue in the joint itself, and now I'm just going to push it in there, make certain that it's got great contact. I'm going to hammer it a little bit though to really seat it well. Okay. That looks pretty good. That's it. There's our joint. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to put a little mineral oil on there so you can really see what it looks like. So there we go. I put a little bit of mineral oil on to bring out the color of the spline. And if you try this technique yourself, just make certain that your spline is a contrasting color to the frame, okay? To really draw attention to that joint. Now I got to tell you this, that a spline is a great way to strengthen a picture frame. But beyond that, you can really dress up a joint if you're making a box and you want to add a detail to it. This is a great way to do it. Now you can make this jig in about 30 minutes using just scrap lumber you have laying around the shop. Now what it is the back part is just a U-shaped sleeve. Now it's made with 3 pieces of wood just like this, and it's topped off. So here's our sleeve. It's done. It's simple. Now we take a faceplate, that's what this is, and we attach this faceplate to our sleeve. Okay, so there we go. Our faceplate is attached. Okay, so we've got our faceplate attached to our sleeve. The next thing we need to do is we need to attach these guides here, and they just attach like that. Now maybe you're wondering, well, wait a second, Leah, how do I know where to place my guides? What you want to do is you want to use, this is a speed square, you could use a framing square, you just have to use a square with a 90-degree angle, and you place it like that. And so you strike your lines, and you know exactly where you need to place your guides. So that's it. And like I said, it takes maybe 30 minutes to make a simple spline jig. So that's it, folks. Pretty simple stuff, right? Now, the one thing about a spline on a miter joint is it doesn't just look beautiful, it makes it structurally sound as well. And the beautiful part of it is this. You can put together a spline jig with just scrap wood you've got lying around the shop. It doesn't have to be a work of art, because that jig is going to make certain that your miter joint and that spline you put in is a work of art. Now, if you like what we do here at CJaneDrill, can I encourage you to subscribe and make certain that you smash that bell so that you'll be notified every time we upload a video. This is Leah saying you can do this. See you next time.